Hello again, the Premier League is back this weekend and so is the £100,000 jackpot in our Super 6. It's a smashing weekend of football coming up and could be made even better because you can win that £100,000 or a £5,000 consolation prize. Remember, our Super 6 is absolutely free to play. So the 6 games this week, all Premier League games of course. At the Emirates it's Arsenal against Southampton, Aston Villa take on Swansea, Fulham meet West Brom at Craven Cottage, Manchester United take on a Wigan side who are looking for their first ever point at Old Trafford, Queen's Park Rangers play Chelsea, and Stoke City play Manchester City. Well, let's start at the Emirates Stadium, shall we? Arsenal still unbeaten, no goal conceded so far. Arsene Wenger saying this week he's not interested in contract talks at the moment. He just wants to concentrate on matters in hand. Slightly worrying for the Gunners is there's a doubt over Abu Dhabi, who has been absolutely fantastic recently, and a doubt over Walcott as well. But they'll still surely have too much firepower for Nigel Adkins' Southampton side. Saints have got to learn quickly not to be so naive at the back. Their defending has been a cause for concern. We may get a glimpse of Gaston Ramirez, their £11.8 million club record signing. But Saints have not won at Arsenal since 1987, and I don't see that run ending this weekend. For me, comfortable home win, possibly by as many as 3-0. Aston Villa fans, they were encouraged last week by the draw at Newcastle. Villa played really well at times during the course of that game, and fans will be hoping that they've turned the corner under Paul Lambert. But Swansea, well, they have been different class so far this season, haven't they? 13 goals in the last 4 games in all competitions. Remember that last season they didn't score a goal in their first 4 Premier League games. They got Michu, who looks like one of the bargains of the season at the moment, 4 goals in 3 Premier League games. We may see Hernandez as well, and Key, who signed from Celtic. They've got a bit of strength in depth, and I think they'll have too much quality for Villa on this occasion. I'm going for Swansea to win at Villa Park by 2-1. Down at Craven Cottage, Fulham have been a mixed bag this season, haven't they? Of course, they thumped Norwich in their opening Premier League game at Craven Cottage, but since then they've looked really anemic. They don't look like they can defend at all. I'm sure they'll do better at home. They've always been a force at the Cottage. They take on a West Brom side who'll be boosted with the news that James Morrison, who for me is their outstanding player, has signed a new contract during the course of this week. Steve Clarke's side then 10 goals in 4 games. He surprised a lot of people, and I have to say, me included, and I think they'll continue to surprise people. I go for them to pick up a point in a 2-2 draw at the Cottage. Now, what about events at Old Trafford? Well, Manchester United take on Wigan, and Wigan usually turn up as cannon fodder. They've played on 8 occasions at Old Trafford, conceded 28 goals and scored just 1. What are the chances of that changing this weekend? Well, I suppose a lot hinges on the fitness of Robin van Persie. It'll be no surprise to me if he does make it and he does start. And when Van Persie's in the sort of form that he's been in the last couple of games, 4 goals in 2 games, I think he'll be irresistible. Wigan, no pushovers, but for me it has to be a Manchester United win by 2-0. Big game at Loftus Road, isn't it? Queen's Park Rangers and Chelsea. A lot of eyes will be on the pre-match handshake, of course. A lot of publicity about that. But Rangers, well, they're going through some worrying times once again, aren't they? They've not started the season in the way that Mark Hughes would have hoped. Of course, no Premier League win so far. They take on a Chelsea side who, though they were humbled in the European Super Cup final, domestically have started absolutely brilliantly. I think Eden Hazard will love playing against Queen's Park Rangers defenders. Rangers have really got to step up to the plate. I don't see them having quite enough quality at this stage to trouble Chelsea. Chelsea to win for me by 2-1. And finally, off to the Britannia Stadium, where Stoke City have got this incredible record of upsetting the big guns. They didn't lose to any of the big sides last season at the Britannia. We may get a glimpse of Michael Owen in the red and white stripes of Stoke during some part of the game. But City, buoyed by the news that Mario Balotelli is available and that Sergio Aguero is just about back to fitness as well, I think that City will have too many big guns for them on this occasion. Stoke hard to beat at home, there's no question about that, but for me, City to win by 2-0. No dream start for Michael Owen then. So that's the way I see it this weekend. Let's just have a quick run through the predictions. I think Arsenal will beat Southampton by 3-0. Aston Villa 1, Swansea 2. A 2-2 draw at Craven Cottage between Fulham and West Brom. Manchester United to see off Wigan by 2-0. Queen's Park Rangers 1, Chelsea 2. And I take Manchester City to win by 2-0 at Stoke. Just a reminder once again, £100,000. That's the jackpot each and every week. There's a minimum £5,000 consolation prize as well. It is absolutely free to play. Why don't you have a go? skysports.com/Super 6. You must have registered before 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, and the very best of luck to you.